Okay, hi all. Good morning. Let me share my screen. Just a minute. I'm not sure if it is visible or not. Is my screen visible? No, I think it's not visible. Just a minute. Is it visible now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, great. You could see good morning written over there, right? Nothing is struck.
Yeah, yeah. You can see.
Okay, ठीक है, perfect. Okay. Hmm, Okay. Suppose, so far I have covered the basics. Just I was trying to create a foundation for you. Basics of Python. But actually, whatever I have covered so far, okay, it is not like those were specific to Python only. I can tell like more than 50% concept, whatever I have discussed so far, except dynamically typed language. Most of the concepts which I have covered, you can find the same concept in other programming languages as well. Like if you ever studied C or Java or any other programming language, they also have the same functionalities or features. Okay, so let me proceed further. Suppose if I write here is raining equals true. What is this true in programming world? What it means? True or false? What it means? Tell me
Zeros
quickly.
and
Okay, true, correct,
zeros.
correct. If I have to explain to someone what is true, and if I will tell it is one and false is zero, so someone who is not from the technical background, still he or she will be confused. Okay, what is this one? What is this zero? Right? If I will tell true means yes, false means no, right? They will understand, oh, true means something, yes, you admitted. False means no, it means you're rejecting it. Okay. So in a very layman term, again, in technical term, you cannot tell get true means yes. True means you are right, one, or you can tell high, or you can tell on. This is the technical meaning of true. You tell either one, or you tell high, or you tell on. This is the technical correct meaning of true. False, you can tell zero, you can tell low, or you can tell off. Okay. But if I have to make someone understand who doesn't know what is programming world and all those things, so I will simply tell true means yes, false means no, because yes and no, everyone understands, right? So just to make you understand, I'm telling true means yes, false means no. But in the technical world, true means one, high or on. You will see uh, any of these is used generally for true. Okay. So I'm writing here is raining equals true. It means I'm telling if the value of is raining is true. It means if it is yes, it means yes if it is raining. Okay. So what you have to do if is raining print it's raining. Okay. Else print it's not raining. You have to listen very carefully. Actually, this is the real programming which we are going to enter today. Okay. Before this, whatever I have taught you, those were the basics or foundations of any programming language. like how to print, how to store value, how to perform addition. Net, this is the only topic we have discussed, right? So here I'm telling to Python interpreter, okay, if it is raining, it means if this statement is correct, or if this statement is true, or if this statement is valid, then you have to print this statement. If this statement is not valid, or I can tell like if it is false, then whatever you have in else part, you have to print it. This is the meaning. Is this clear? So what will be the output of this code?
It's raining.
It's raining because do you think this statement is true? Yes, I have marked here true.
Yes.
I hard coded true. It means yes, it is raining. So when I will execute it, I'm getting the output. Yes, it is raining. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, in the beginning, it appears to be simple, but you have to keep on listening very carefully because this is a little bit confusing actually. Now see, I have written this statement. Let me remove this one. Is running equals true. It means I'm assigning a variable. In this variable, what I'm storing? True. Okay. So this is a variable. Here I'm storing the value true. Okay. Now here I'm asking Python if is raining. Always remember if is running, it means I'm asking to Python interpreter, dear Python, do you think this statement is correct? So Python will check the value of is running. So immediately Python will go to this variable and it will check what is the value. Oh, the value is true. Then Python interpreter will come back and it will tell yes, it is running. He will assure me yes, it is running. So in this case, if this statement evaluates to true or if it is correct, if it is valid, then what will happen? The engine will execute this statement. So this statement will be executed then. Okay. But after that, it will never enter this block. This is what I want to explain you actually. This is where the students they get confused. They think after this it will execute else block, but it will not print anything. No, that's not the scenario. It will not reach this block at all. It will not touch this at all. Here the story is over. Is this point clear?
Yes, as condition fulfilled, then it's not going to the else, right?
It will not go to the else condition at all. That is what I'm telling. It will not look into it. That is what I'm telling. Not clear. Is this clear?
Clear, sir.
Yeah, yeah, clear.
Suppose I'm suffering from cough and cold. I visited a doctor, ABC. He has given me some medicine. Now I am feeling well. I'm feeling re- oh, I'm feeling relaxed now. So do you think I will go to some other doctor XYZ? I will not go here, right?
No, yeah.
That's what I'm telling. If this condition is satisfied, engine will not look into it. Don't forget, because I'm sure you will get confused when I will show you some complex scenarios. That is why I'm highlighting it. In the previous batch, it has happened. But that is why I'm repeating it. Okay, it will not look into this. This will be like a black box for the engine. It will not look into it. यहाँ पर क्या है इसको कोई मतलब ही नहीं है फिर वो आगे बढ़ जाएगा चलो भैया this condition is true print it's raining that's all it will not look into it is this point clear
Yes.
Certainly.
okay good this is clear okay now after this next scenario Next scenario. No, don't tell me the output. I'm not asking you the output. Okay. Is running equals false. So what you have in this variable is running false. So first engine will execute which line? 3, 4, 5, or 6? 3,
3.
right? Is this statement true or false? Valid or invalid?
Invalid.
Invalid.
Invalid because it is false, so it is invalid. After this, line number 3, where the execution will go? 4, 5, 6, where?
Fifth.
Correct. If this 3 is invalid, engine will never look into it. Let me explain you here in Excel sheet. First of all, this will be executed. It will check here it is valid or invalid. So this is invalid. If this if condition is invalid, engine will never look into it. It will become a black box for the SQL engine. Engine को मतलब ही नहीं है इसके अंदर क्या लिखा हुआ है. Is this point clear?
Yes.
So here you will get entry or this will be executed only if this if condition is valid. Else it will never be executed, or you can treat it in this way that it will be like a black box and it will not be visible to the Python interpreter. Then where it will go? Else block. If you go to the else part. Now this is valid or invalid?
Valid.
No. Listen. Actually, this question itself is incorrect. Whether this is valid or invalid. Why? Because by default, else is always valid. Is this point clear?
Okay.
Yes.
So engine never executes any condition. Engine never test, never validate, never check any condition in the else part. You will get a direct access here. Is this point clear? You will get a direct access here. So net the story is if this if condition is invalid, actually what happens? You will get a direct access to else block and whatever is present there, that will be printed. So else block is never tested, never evaluated. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
But when the else block will be executed, only if the if block will fail or if it is invalid, then only the execution will go to the else block. Now, hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes.
Clear है सबको? Right? Any question? Any question, anyone?
No.
No question. Okay. Now, now next scenario.
Tanvir, a question here. For this,
Hmm.
else block is always needed, or only we can add till the line 4? Like
Uh,
Python will print automatically the else something.
okay. So can you give me just 1 minute? I will come to that part that we are supposed to discuss after this. I will come to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now here, I will write if not is raining. Okay. If not is raining. So if I write if not is raining, so what is the meaning of this? Any idea? If not is raining, what I'm telling?
I think we are matching the third statement with first statement because by applying not, we are
Hmm.
interpreting that this statement is pointing to a false condition.
Okay. We
So I
remember.
th
Yeah, please complete.
so in this case, the output should be it's raining.
Output will be it's raining. Okay, ठीक है. Uh, we remember in SQL, uh, we have discussed about in operator, not in operator.
Yes.
Yes.
Remember everyone,
Yes.
right? I hope you all remember it. So if you're writing in operator, it means, sorry, you are searching for that particular value, correct?
Recording in progress.
And not in means you don't want that particular value. Am I right? This is what we have discussed now. And bolo bhai, jaldi jaldi bolo yaar,
Yes.
right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Now, same thing. If not, if I am telling it means just opposite of it. So I have written is running false. So is running is false, but I'm telling not. If not is running, so what it will become?
True.
True. So then which statement will be executed?
It's raining.
Got it?
Yes.
This is again very similar to use to your in and not in operator. Is this clear?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's why if you have remembered what you have studied in SQL, so trust me, 50% complexity of Python is over. Not only in this basics, but even when I will teach you pandas and numpy, you will realize, oh, this is very much similar to SQL only, so that you can correlate it. Okay. Now, next scenario. After this, like, let me answer the question what you have asked. So do you think in this case, this will be visible to the Python interpreter? It will not be visible.
No.
It will be like a black box. It will not be visible. Okay. Now, first of all, let me keep it true. Is this condition valid?
Yes.
Yes.
This condition is valid. So what will be the output?
Should
It's
be
raining.
fine.
It's raining. Now see, do you think here I have used else part?
No.
No. So one thing is clear, else block is not mandatory in this if else condition. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you tell me the keyword which have similar, not exactly I can tell, similar behavior in SQL, like if else block?
Case when. Which?
Case,
Case when. Yeah.
case, right? You remember when I was teaching you order by? So we have seen like order by case when country equals India, then one. You remember that query?
Yes.
Order
Yes.
by case when name equals. See, I'm repeating, guys. If I am telling you SQL, I'm not telling you SQL is mandatory for Python. Why I'm telling this? Because I know many of you have attended my class, so it will be easy for you to correlate. If someone doesn't know Python, SQL, don't think, oh, I don't know SQL, how I can learn Python. It is because you know that is why I'm giving this example. In many previous batches, I have never given this example because most of the participants were not from my batch or my academy. I know like they were very new. They don't know. I was not sure whether they know SQL or not because I think most of you know. That is why I'm giving this example so that you can correlate it and it becomes easy to understand, right? So order by case when name equals India, then one, else two. We used to do something like this, right? Okay.
Yes.
And
Yes.
sometime like in select statement, you might have seen I have used multiple when condition as well. So to a large extent, this if else condition is similar to case, but this if else condition has a more flexibility than your case. We will discuss that at a later point of time. So here I'm not telling K if else is exactly same as case. No, no, no. I'm not commenting that. I'm just explaining you this to make you understand okay, if else is behaving in a very similar fashion like how your case behaves. This is clear. So else block is mandatory in if condition. No, it's not mandatory.
Not.
Okay.
No.
Now I'll write here past equals now. Listen to this example. If past print promoted.
Then we sorry to interrupt. To the
Hmm.
line 3, if,
Mm-hmm.
if the condition is false, then what will the what will
Sorry, I was supposed to cover. I forgot. Good question. Good question. Now, if this is the scenario, then what will be the output?
not, I think blank.
Error.
Blank, error. Anything else? Okay. See, for this condition, do you think this is valid or invalid?
Invalid.
Invalid. So one thing is clear cut. Engine will never look into it. This will become a black box for engine. Agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Now then engine will search for the else block. Do you have else block?
No.
No. Do you think else block is mandatory?
No.
Not
No.
in Python.
Now,
Yeah.
uh, sorry, what you did in Python?
Sorry, I mean to say, in Python, else is not mandatory.
It's not mandatory. Neither in your case condition in SQL else is there also this else part is not mandatory if you remember. Okay. So Python or SQL or any programming language, they will throw error message only if you're violating the rule. Here you are not violating any rule, boss. Else is not mandatory. You have not given any else. But that is why there is no output. Are you getting any output here? No output. This is that particular scenario. Like suppose you went in the restaurant and you told I want idli vada. Now the waiter told, sir, we have idli and dosa. You told, no, I want idli vada only. If you don't have idli vada, okay, fine. I'm leaving your restaurant. I don't want anything else. So many times in business use cases, you don't have any other choice. You want this only. Suppose sometime if you're starting a fund, so you need a particular fund manager only. Then only you will launch that fund because you have to gain some trust of the investors. So you will not go for any other option. You're getting my point? That is the reason else block is not mandatory in if condition. Is this clear now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Otherwise, if else is mandatory, then it means you are telling in your business, you're running a business. It means you are telling, okay, your customer has to come with two options. Not necessary, no. I want to buy a shirt. I want a Levi's shirt only. Now the salesman will tell you, no. How is it possible? You should come with two options. I will tell, no, I want Levi's only. Are you understanding? So that's why in many businesses, in many business transactions, it is not necessary that your customer will come with two options. They will tell, I want this only. So that's why in if condition, it is not mandatory to bring else block as well. Hope it is clear.
Yeah. Then
So,
Okay.
I think in
So any
case
huh,
also case
else is
also
not mandatory.
else is not mandatory, right? Yeah.
Correct. Yes. It is not mandatory. And I have covered this scenario as well. I think in each and every batch. If you remove else, you just type this, even then you will get the output.
Hmm.
Okay. Else is not mandatory. Is this clear to everyone so far?
Yes, then.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now proceeding further. I have taken a variable pass equals false, and then I'm telling if pass print promoted, else print not promoted. So not promoted. What will be the output?
Not
Not
promoted.
promoted.
Not promoted. This is simple. You can understand it. Okay, good. Now, then I can do opposite of it, like pass is equal to true and all these things. You can play with it. Okay. Now, What will be the output for this?
Blank.
Blank. Yeah.
Blank.
I mean nothing. No output. No
No
output.
output. I'm not getting any output. This is very interesting scenario because your customer is telling no, I don't have any other choice. So that is why else is not mandatory. So whatever I covered so far, this basics of if else, is this clear so far?
Yes, sir.
What we have
Yes.
discussed in if else block, if the if condition is satisfied, do you think engine will look into the else block?
No.
No, never to look into it. If if the if condition is satisfied, it will never go to the else block. I don't know why when I ask this question in an interview, many candidates they get confused here. They will tell you, no, Tanvir, if condition is satisfied, even then it will go for the else block, but it will not print it. भाई कोई sense ही नहीं बनता है. Why it will go to the else block if the if condition is satisfied, right? So that's why it will never go to the else block. Okay, point number one. Point number two, is else block mandatory?
Not. No, sir.
Else block is not mandatory. Point number three, एक कुछ था मैं भूल गया क्या था. हाँ, then not in. Then you can use not, so it is just a negation. It is exactly same as not in operator. You are telling no, I don't want this. So you have to reverse it. Okay. Point. Okay, one more point was there. Do you think else block is tested for the condition?
No.
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 Very important thing. Else block is never tested. Else block is never evaluated. ये बहुत ही अच्छा बंदा है. You just reach here, it will print it. ये कुछ आपसे सवाल नहीं करेगा. I remember like I was taking Python class for 5th, 6th standard students. So how I taught them this, I told like if it's a security guard, okay, here I told if it's a security guard, it will check do you have a valid ticket or not. If it is true, it is a valid ticket. They will give you entry to the show, okay. Then I told like else is a very good uncle. He's a very good security guard. He will not ask anything from you. If security guard will not give access, no, you go to the else security guard. He will give you access, and whatever is there, you can get access here. So exactly same as that. This security guard is strict. He will check the condition. He will check the ticket. If he is not giving you access, go to this else security guard. He will never test anything. He will give you access. That's all. Got it?
Yes.
Hope this is clear. Okay, fine. Now I'm showing you a little bit complicated examples. I'll write A equals 1, B equals 20, and then I'll write if A greater than 5, and then or B greater than 5, and okay. What will be the output?
Print anyone is greater than 5.
Okay,
I
is this
think first
condition
one.
true or false, valid or invalid?
Uh, it's true.
It's true. You all know how the OR condition works? Can anyone explain this?
Yes, to fulfill any one of the conditions.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Similar
Depending on.
behavior, similar behavior you have in SQL as well. If you remember, I told no that OR is a flexible operator. It will check any one condition. If any one condition is true, it will give you access or that will be displayed, right? So whenever you have OR operator, it will check condition one, condition two, anyone. If anyone is satisfied, it will give you access. So do you think A is greater than 5?
No.
No. Then it will check condition B. Is this greater than 5?
Yes.
Yes, this condition is satisfied. So this if block is valid or invalid, true or false?
Valid.
Valid.
Valid. You can also tell this is true. Okay. Then after line number 3, where you will go?
4.
Line number 4, and this will be printed. Then after 4, where the execution will go? Line number 5.
Complete.
No, it
Line
won't
number
go.
5 will be executed. No, it will not go
No.
here.
No.
So if this if condition is executed, the else block will become a black box. It will not be visible. Clear?
Tanvir, I have a question on this.
Yeah.
So, please correct me if I'm wrong. I think some sessions back we learned true or false becomes false. I don't remember if
Oh,
I'm
you are
saying
right.
correct. So in
You're
that
right. You're
case, if
right.
true or false becomes false, then the third statement should become false, and then it should go to else statement. Why it is printing anyone is greater than 5?
Good question. Okay. Let's try to understand this. This OR condition, it is also known as OR gate or OR operator, anything. Okay. It behaves like if both the conditions are true or satisfied, the output will be true. Okay. If both the conditions are false, the output will be false. Okay. If any one condition is true, it will be true. This is how this OR operator works. First of all, is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
This is what we have discussed. So maybe Rahul, maybe the
Okay.
class which we might have discussed this, you can revisit it.
Understood.
I'm sure this
Understood.
is what we have discussed. Okay.
Understood.
So
Understood.
OR operator means if any one condition is true, it will give you true. If both are true, यार ये तो फिर बल्ले बल्ले है. This is a win-win situation. तो फिर तो true होगा ही होगा. ठीक है. बट और ऑपरेटर ये बहुत ही बेचारा गरीब नवाज टाइप का है कि भैया यू सेटिस्फाई एनी वन कंडीशन आई विल गिव यू एक्सेस. दैट इज व्हाट द
Yes.
और ऑपरेटर. ओके. हाँ ता देन यू हैव दिस एंड ऑपरेटर. ये भाई साहब थोड़ा स्ट्रिक्ट है. ओके. सो हियर द रूल इज you have to satisfy both the conditions, then only you will get access, otherwise no access. Got it? So see,
Got it.
both the
Yes.
conditions are true, you will get access. It is true. Here one condition is false, here both the conditions are false. So the
False.
access मिलेगा ही नहीं. So one condition is true, one condition is false. So this is false. You will not get access. One condition is false, one condition is true. No access.
Mm.
So and is very strict. So that is what in SQL I have taught you. And is a strict operator. It will check if both the conditions are true, then only you will get the access. Or is a flexible one. Okay. It
Yeah.
will check anyone. If anyone is true, it will give you access. कि ठीक है भाई चल जा एंट्री कर ले, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. और जो है ये थोड़े स्ट्रिक्ट हैं. And the same behavior is in SQL as well यार. Same है. Clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Now I have a question. In critical business operations, which operator you will use? Or and?
And
I
And
think or
And use होता है.
okay.
Especially if you will code like in Infosys when I was working, there was a project, Boeing project था. Okay. So there the most of the machine operations when we used to code, so we have to use and operator. देखो उसमें क्या होता है, let me deep dive little bit into it. We are distracting from the topic, but fine. You might have seen sometime in movies, okay, like someone is flying, okay, and then suddenly something goes wrong, and then beep 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 beep, some sound will be there, right? You might have heard कुछ sound आता है. So what it indicates? It indicates that something is going wrong in the system, right? है ना? And then you will see that the crew members or the operations team, they will be activated and they will check what is going wrong. Are you understanding it? Right? So in those systems, all the machines or means all the machines, whatever you have, it should be active. Then it will be true. If any one machine goes down, okay, then it will be false. It means the operation will not work. So there, each and every machine has to be perfectly in sync. There is no compromise. And in some other system where it is not that much critical or risky, they will give you option कि even if one machine is true, चलो ठीक है भाई काम चलते रहना चाहिए. But here, if any one machine goes down, immediately it will raise alarm. कि कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. Now take quick, immediate action you have to take. Is this point clear? in your what I can say, like in aeronautics and then in medical appliances which are manufactured there as well, we have this and operation. Each and every component should work perfectly. Suppose the doctor is doing operation and suddenly something goes wrong, then immediately it has to respond, right? अगर कोई बीप बीप आवाज नहीं आ रही है, you will not take action. And the same thing happens in that 1984 or 86, I forgot, that Bhopal gas tragedy. You might have heard about it, right? I think that gas was methyl
Yes.
isocyanide. So same
Yes.
thing happened. If you have seen that Dhruv Rathi video, so the same thing he told, ki like the machine, when the pressure was increasing, the machine has not raised the alarm, right? And as a result, the concerned authorities are not aware that something is going wrong. So sometime it is necessary that if something is wrong, your machine should fail. Then only you will be aware कि अच्छा कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. And same thing happens in a data pipeline, right? If you're not getting source file, then your job should fail. Then only the support team will be aware कि अच्छा कुछ तो गड़बड़ है, and then they will take some action. Got it? Hope it is clear. I
Yes.
moved to somewhere else, but okay. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, Tanvir. Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, so this was the scenario. मैं भूल गया मैं क्या बता रहा था आप लोग को. ये वाला तो condition हो गया. So else condition will not be executed and this हाँ. Okay, one more thing I want to tell you here. कि suppose now this condition. This is from performance perspective, something I want to add here. Suppose this A is 10, okay. B is 20. So what will be the output for this?
Line number 3. Oh, sorry, line number 4.
Line number
Line
4.
number
Correct.
4.
ये
Yeah.
output होगा. Okay. But actually what I want to tell you here, in OR operator, what happens? First of all, this condition will be evaluated. ठीक है. Is this condition true?
Yes.
Yes.
This is true. So in OR operator, not only in Python, in SQL as well. Okay. If this first condition is true, do you think it makes sense of testing the second condition?
No.
No.
No, there's no sense. अगर भाई ये first अगर true हो गया तो ठीक है. You will get entry because this is OR operator. Even if the second will fail, that doesn't matter, boss. You got entry here because the first condition is true, right? So this is what I was telling you. Okay, in OR operator, if the engine will check if the first condition is true, it will not waste its time testing the second condition. And this enhances the performance. Assume you have a lot of OR operation or C equals, C is greater than something like 6 or D is greater than something like 7. Some applications you have a lot of conditions will be there, okay, like E greater than 9. I'm just giving you one example, okay. Now suppose if this is true, does it make sense for the engine to evaluate these conditions? Doesn't
No.
make sense, right?
No.
So the engine will save time here. So this is what I want to highlight. If you have OR condition, if the first condition itself is passed, engine will never go to this condition. इसको engine को इससे मतलब ही नहीं है. भाई तू fail हो pass हो तेरी मर्जी, मेरा तो काम बन गया यहीं पर.
So
Got it?
Tanvir, in that case, since the variable CD is not defined also, then also it will not throw error,
No,
right?
it will throw error message. It will throw error message. I'm
But when
just
it
giving
is
you one.
Mhm.
Yeah, please complete. Please complete.
But since so A and B is defined now,
Mm-hmm.
if in the third statement it is only checking A is greater than 5 and it is not moving ahead, then
Mm.
it will not check for CDE. And if it is not checking for CDE, that means CDE is also not defined as a variable. So
No,
will
it's my mistake here. It's my mistake here. You see, when I was
Mhm.
writing CDE, I was assuming that we have defined this CD here. ये तो आपको करना ही पड़ेगा define here. If you not
करना
define, this will
okay,
throw error message. See, रुको
okay,
रुको रुको
okay.
रुको एक सेकंड. इसको तो error message देना चाहिए था. Let me refresh it. एक मिनट. Restart the kernel. No, it has to throw error message. There
नहीं
is
सर, अभी तो फर्स्ट फुलफिल हो रहा है ना, इसलिए नहीं दे रहा है सर.
एग्जैक्टली मेरा भी यही क्वेश्चन है कि अगर वो फर्स्ट
फर्स्ट
फिलफिल
फुलफिल हो
करके
रहा है ना सर.
आगे वो
नहीं
बढ़
नहीं
ही
नहीं
नहीं रहा है तो
नहीं, ये ना ये इसको चेक करता है. होता क्या है कि once when you execute this query, it will first check the syntax and all those things. ठीक है, compilation आता है, वो पहले आपका syntax check करता है. Okay, if it is correct, then your code will be executed. Are you understanding my point? देखो, जैसे कि मैंने यहाँ
Yes.
पर else की जगह ELS लिख दिया, ठीक है, now I'm executing it. It is throwing error message now,
Yes.
right? Although it has not entered it, but once it will check the syntax of the code, whatever you have written,
Yes.
okay, then it will start executing it. You understood it?
Understood.
Yes.
Understood.
Yeah. So this should throw some error message. I think maybe it is not getting refreshed. That is why I will look into it. इसको error message देना चाहिए. Okay, I will look into it. Okay. But is this clear? Understood the logic?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, or part is clear. Okay. Now let me. So actually one more thing I want to highlight here. Okay, in this if-else condition, before this, in all these examples, I have played with true or false only, है ना? I have just shown you true, false, true, false, true, false. Correct? मैंने ये दिखाया आपको. But here I am showing you कि not only true, false. You can assign some value and you can do some uh, simple mathematical calculation as well. Although it is not a mathematical calculation, just logic operator or. So you can use or and you can do some calculation as well here, and it will check whether it is correct or not. And accordingly, it will give you the output. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
यहाँ तक clear है सबको? Are you sure this is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
Yeah. That is.
Okay. Now I have covered the type, right? How to find the data type.
Yes.
Okay. Now next example. Suppose I write here age equals 10. If age greater than equal to 18, I forgot to make a note of the code so that we can save some time. I have to write it. You are eligible to vote, else you are not eligible to vote. Clear?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'm using just one variable. Within this, I'm using this greater than equal to sign. So here I'm using greater than equal to sign. Here I have used or operator, and then here I have used Boolean operator. So anything you can use, your wish. ठीक है? यहाँ तक सब कुछ clear है?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This is clear. Oh, okay. One more example. I know you all will answer, but still let me give this. What will be the output for this?
It's gonna throw an error.
It's an error.
Error. Okay. Why?
Because if syntax is
Capital.
I is
It's
uppercase. Yeah.
block. Yeah.
Case
You know, like
sensitive. Python is case sensitive.
correct, in Python, even the keywords are case sensitive, but you have this freedom in SQL. Reserved keywords and user-defined keywords are not case sensitive. You have full freedom to write, select, table name, column name in whatever case you want. But in Python, boss, you have to be very careful here. Okay, it is case sensitive. Okay, next example. His score equals 85. If his score greater than equal to 90. This colon which I am giving now, it is mandatory. Okay, it is very mandatory. If you will not give it, it will throw error message. So later point of time when I will complete this if else block, then I will tell you what is the significance. And not only in if, many other conditional statement which I will teach you, you will find I will be using colon. Then I will tell you what is the meaning of this colon. If score greater than equal to 90, print grade A. Else if score greater than equal to 80, print grade B. Else print say grade C. Now tell me what will be the output for this.
Grade B.
Grade B. Okay. Grade B. Okay. How many conditions we are using here? Sorry, not how many, means if else block we are using here?
2
No, 3 है ना?
एक
This
else
is
है.
one if block. ये एक else if blocks है. Then again you have one else block. So 3
Yes.
blocks we are using here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But ifs
You
are
know,
two.
if ये एक if है, ये else if है, and this is else. Okay.
Yeah.
Total 3 blocks we are using. In the previous example, how many blocks we have used?
2.
2.
2 blocks. Now, concept is it is not mandatory that you have to use 2 block, you have to use 3 block, you have to use 1 block. You have full freedom. I have shown you example where we have used only 1 block. ये वाला, ठीक है? Okay. All other examples we have used 2 block. If block and then else block. Correct? Here I'm using how many blocks? 3 blocks. First block, second block, third block. So one point is clear. Okay, you have full freedom to use any number of block. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have similar freedom in case statement in SQL?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Remember there was one question in order by, we have solved order by case when name equals India, then 1. When name equals China, then 2. Else
Yes.
3. You remember we
Yes.
have solved that
Yes.
question, no?
Yes.
So there are how many buckets we were creating? 3 buckets.
Yeah.
So same behavior you have in SQL. Okay, when you are creating, you have freedom to create, use multiple conditions. Case when, you use n number of when. And even in that one decode example, if you remember that bank follow your example, SBI, ICICI, Axis Bank. Okay, there if I have explained, not sure in each and every batch I've explained or not. So there I have shown you that you can solve the same question using case as well. So there as well I have used multiple when. So you have the same freedom, same flexibility in SQL when you're using case when condition. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear है? यहाँ तक clear है? Confirm करो भाई सब कोई.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Clear
Yes.
है? Okay.
Okay.
Now the output is grade B. So this is simple because score is 85. So this condition is true. नहीं, ये तो false है. Because they're telling a score greater than equal to 90. Do you think 85 greater than equal to 90? No, this is false. So where the execution will go after line number 3?
Line
5.
number 5.
5.
5.
Line number 4 will be visible?
No.
No.
No, यहाँ entry नहीं मिलेगी. मान लो this is like a black box. You go to line number 5. Is this condition true?
Yes.
Yes. So after line number 5, where the execution will go?
6.
6.
6.
Line number 6. So grade B is getting printed. Else block will be executed?
No.
No.
No. Good. Very good. Simple है? Okay. Now next condition. Next condition. ये वाला थोड़ा confuse करेगा आपको. So you have to be careful here. Okay. Now don't tell me the output. Okay. Take your time. Think over it first of all. This is confusing. I'm alarming you. For this piece of code, now tell me what will be the output.
Grade A.
Grade A.
Grade A. अच्छा ठीक है. Don't you think this if else condition is also true?
Yes.
Yes, but if in the third statement it has found it as true, then it will not move to line 5.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same thing I have covered, no? Right now, just few minutes back, I have explained you. This condition is true, yes or no?
Yes.
ये condition true है. Where the
Yes.
execution will go then?
4.
4.
4. After this, the execution will not go anywhere. This entire block will become a black box. It will not be visible to the Python interpreter. I totally agree. ये line number satisfy हो रहा है, but still it will not enter here. And this is a very good example which proves if this if condition is true, engine will never look into it. It will become a black box for the Python interpreter. Now you are convinced?
Yes.
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 है ना? If the interpreter has reached this block, so this is also true. It should print grade B as well, but it's not printing it. Why? Because it has not entered into this block at all. ये black box हो जाएगा. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, next example. मैंने कोड नोट करना भूल गया मैं. I have to type each and everything. It is killing time actually. अच्छा रुक जाओ, एक और सिनारियो कवर करते हैं. What will be the output?
Grade A.
Grade A.
Grade A.
Mhm.
Okay, fine. How many blocks we have here?
4.
4 blocks.
Do we have any restriction on the blocks? Number of blocks?
No.
No.
कोई restriction नहीं है. You use 4 blocks, 5 blocks, your wish, whatever number of blocks you want, you can use it. Okay, fine. So this was little bit about if else condition. Now, अच्छा ठीक है, ये तो condition हो गया if else वाला. It's one more scenario.
Tanvir, I have one
Hmm.
question.
Yeah.
So in line 3, we are comparing the value of variable score as like in cell 5 only. In cell 5,
Hmm.
cell 5, can we write a statement in third line like if score is greater than 85 and if score is less than, let's say, 90 in one
Hmm.
statement itself?
That is a contradictory statement. Same
Okay.
thing, if you remember, I know like that concept I have not covered in each and every batch. In SQL, if you remember, I taught you in operator in SQL,
Yeah.
and I told you,
Yeah.
okay, this is a shortcut for using multiple OR condition.
Right.
Right? I think that I have covered in each and every batch. If you have multiple OR operator, you can bypass it and you can use in operator in SQL, right?
Right.
आप लोग सबको याद है ना? I have covered that in each and every batch. Then there was a question, okay, Tanvir, if you have multiple OR operator, let's say suppose you have name equals India or name equals China or name equals Nepal. So we have a shortcut, we can write name in, and within parenthesis we can write India, comma, China, comma, Nepal, right? यही था ना इन operator आपके SQL में, right? Same thing we
Right.
have studied in SQL. We have this concept only, right? Then there was a question, okay, Tanvir, for multiple OR you have in operator. What about multiple AND, right? Do we have any shortcut for that? एक बात पहले बताओ यार, I'm sure कि sub batches में तो I have not covered it. You remember like this has been covered?
Yes,
For
sir.
multiple OR we have in
Yes.
operator. For
Yes.
multiple AND, which operator we have? We don't have any operator in SQL for multiple AND, right?
Right.
है ना? Why we don't have?
Because
देखो,
and is a strict op, I think.
strict operator तो फिर क्या हुआ?
Um, okay.
देखो, the problem is if the same condition, if you will write with AND operator, you will write like this: name equals India and name equals China and name equals Nepal. So it means you're telling in one particular row, you want a particular row which is satisfying all this condition. यही मतलब हुआ ना?
Yes.
Right.
Now,
Right.
is it possible that in a single
No.
row you can get India, China and Nepal? सब आ जाएगा एक row में? Not
नहीं,
possible.
not
In one
possible.
row, boss, you can get either India, either China or either Nepal. But that is why this is a contradictory statement. ये कुछ sense ही नहीं बनाता है. Similarly, if you are telling a score greater than 85 and a score what you told? You told something, right? Maybe
90.
90.
greater
90.
than 90. Okay. तो इसमें ना you are telling both the conditions, तो इसका कोई सेंस ही नहीं बनता है. Got it?
गॉट इट। बट इसमें अगर हम एंड की जगह और लगा दें,
हाँ, अगर आप और लगा देते हो, देखो आप यहाँ पर ना इसको और लगा दो और इसको आप कर दो स्कोर ग्रेटर देन 60 कर दो मान लो। ओके, और इसको आप रख दो 65। यू अंडरस्टूड दिस सिनेरियो?
राइट?
ओके, तो इसमें नाउ थिंक ओवर इट एंड टेल मी व्हाट विल बी द आउटपुट फॉर एवरीवन। दिस इज फॉर एवरीवन।
Grade A.
A.
ग्रेड ए, वेरी गुड। बिकॉज हेयर you are giving or operator, तो आप कह रहे हो कि either you satisfy this condition or you satisfy this condition. So score 65, this condition is getting satisfied, right?
राइट।
So let me remove it. Now see, I will execute it. You're getting grade A. Got it?
ओके, गॉट इट।
है ना? Hope this
Yes.
is clear.
या
Yes, sir.
Okay. हाँ, अगर चलो ठीक है, इसमें एक चीज और करते हैं। सेम क्वेश्चन लाइक लेट्स गिव इट अ ट्राई कि नहीं तनवीर, मेरे को एंड का चाहिए यार, बताओ अगर एंड डालेंगे तो क्या होगा। ओके, if it is AND, so what is the definition of AND operator? It's a strict one. Both the conditions has to be
Must be true.
satisfied.
That
Yeah.
is fine.
So is this condition getting satisfied?
नो।
No,
No.
false.
If it's
False है।
65, then it can be, sir. Oh, sorry. No.
ये
85 will be.
condition,
Yeah.
this condition is false.
या
Yes.
फॉल्स।
Okay, this is AND
No.
operator. Do you think engine will check this condition?
No.
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 करेगा नहीं चेक। वो देखेगा यार ये तो false हो गया, ये AND operator भैया तो बहुत strict है। Even if you will satisfy this, it will not give access because this is AND. The engine will never check this condition. So finally, this condition is true or false?
फॉल्स।
False.
False. Acha, 1 minute here. I need a feedback. Do you think I'm going a little bit fast today? If you think, you let me know. I will reduce the pace because I know I am a little bit fast, but that's what I'm asking you.
No, sir.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
Fine for everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Because I'm getting response from only limited participants. Okay, Rahul has told okay for me. Okay, everyone
Fine,
is
sir.
fine.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine, sir.
Fine. Okay, take it. If you think I'm going a little bit fast, or you can ping me on my personal window as well. It will be you are fast. I'll try to reduce the pace. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, so this condition is false. So this will not be executed. Where the execution will go then?
लाइन नंबर 5
Line number
Line
5.
number 5. Is this true?
फॉल्स।
False. Then
लाइन नंबर 7
7.
फॉल्स।
false. Then
इट विल
9.
प्रिंट ग्रेड डी। या
9 is true or false?
लाइन
There's no
so
other.
या
By default, it's true. Like it will
9
print.
is always true. 9 is always true.
Always true.
Yes.
अगर आप 9 पहुंच जाते हो तो कुछ चेक करने की जरूरत ही
Access
नहीं है.
मिल
It
जाएंगे.
is always true. Access मिल गया. Okay.
Yes.
So what will be the output for this code?
D.
ग्रेड डी।
Hope it is clear.
Yes.
In this, if you write here, अच्छा रुक जाओ एक सेकंड. Now what will be the output?
ग्रेड ए।
Grade A.
ठीक है, you got the output, but इसका कोई business sense ही नहीं बनता है कि for the same value you are checking two conditions. Okay.
Yes.
Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Fine. Any question, anyone? Rahul, is this clear?
या तनवीर। या
But this was a good question actually. So fine. Let me proceed further. So we have seen little bit example of if-else block, and then we have seen we can use multiple blocks as well. Okay, just one last scenario I want to cover. Suddenly it came in my mind. Make minute, रुक जाओ. Have I used else block here? No. It will throw error message or not? First of all, answer this. Then we'll think about the output.
No.
No.
No,
Is else block mandatory?
No.
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 No. Now tell me what will be the output.
ग्रेड ए।
Clear?
Yes.
अच्छा, चलो एक और सिनारियो है.
I'll make everyone greater than 50. ठीक है, सबको greater than 50 बनाते हैं. Now what will be the output? All the conditions are satisfied. कौन सा output आएगा?
Grade A.
Grade A.
Grade A.
Grade
Grade
A.
A. Now here the misconception is, I remember once I asked same question in interview. So there is a concept of overriding, right? You remember, like once I was teaching you,
Yes,
like if I
print.
write print, right? If I write name equals John, if I write name equals Tom, and if I'll print name, so what will be the output?
Tom.
Tom.
Tom. You remember, like I think very first or second class I have covered this. And
Yes.
those who have joined the class today or yesterday, okay, day before yesterday, my humble request, whatever classes you have missed, please go through the recording. If you're getting stuck somewhere, let me know. So here we have discussed that this name is getting overridden, right? That is why this value is getting overridden. या फिर एकदम यार simple sentence में कहना है तो आप कह सकते हो कि it is getting updated, लेकिन update नहीं हो रहा है, okay? So that is why you're getting Tom here. Clear?
Yes.
है ना? So once I remember, same question I asked for cell number 10. Okay, what is happening here? Whenever I take any interview, या फिर generally any interview, when we take any interview, first of all we start with the simple questions just to check like how strong your foundation, base कैसा है, okay? तो if you fail there, तो भाई उसके बाद सब formality होता है. Then we wait only for 30 minutes to complete the interview. Okay, I do that only. So if the base is fine and if you struggle at some complicated concepts, तो वो किसी हद तक चलता है. But if the base is not strong, फिर तो game is over, checkmate हो गया फिर. Okay. I asked the same question here. Okay, what will be the output for this? So the guy answered कि grade C. I asked the reason. कि अच्छा ठीक है, why do you think it will be grade C? So he explained me this way. He told कि this is the code. So first of all, what will happen? A score is greater than 50. So Tanvir, this condition is true. So if it is true, so it will print grade A. I told okay, ठीक है. Then he told after that the engine will check this condition. So here this condition is, it is also true, right? The score is greater than 50. So now this will get overridden and it will print grade B. Okay. Then I told after that this FS block will be tested. This is also correct. So now it will grade C and this will get overridden. So do you think this is correct? Of course, no. So don't think a method means something is getting overridden in Python, so that is applicable everywhere. ऐसा नहीं होता है कि वो हर जगह overridden हो जाएगा. Here this is very straight boss. If this condition is satisfied, this will become black box. इसके आगे कुछ सोचने का ही नहीं है. Clear है?
So, sir, we can say that in case of print, it's overridden, but in if conditions, it's not overridden.
Overridden नहीं होता है.
Yes.
It will not get overridden. ठीक है? Got it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me take another example now. Okay, now I will show you one little bit more complicated example, but before that, please confirm me whatever I covered so far. सब कुछ crystal clear है ना? Each and everything is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Yes.
क्योंकि अगर कहीं पर भी doubt है तो फिर you will not understand that concept which I am going to explain. You want me to repeat anything? Tell me. ठीक है, सब clear है. Now, num equals 15, and I will write here if num greater than 0, and then I will write if num 2. I'm getting background noise. Please go on mute. Positive even number. Okay, I was just thinking one thing. Just need a suggestion from you. I know like many classes we have missed, and it's my fault only. One or other commitment I was blocked because of that. So just a thought. Okay, if you're not comfortable, tell me no, Tanvir, we are not comfortable. Okay. So like we have missed, I think 4 or 5 classes. I was on leave or sometime we have some festival going on. So can we conduct classes instead of, no, not instead of, apart from Saturday, Sunday, can we take class on Friday as well if you're free anytime? If you're not free, tell me no, Tanvir, we are not free. Only Saturday, Sunday.
I am okay with it. So, will it be happening in the evening too?
इवनिंग ही होगा
Can it be
मॉर्निंग
any
में
other
तो
day other than Friday?
एनी अदर डे फिर वही होगा, फिर वो डिस्कशन होगा आई थिंक, देन अदर गाय विल नॉट बी अवेलेबल, फिर वो प्रॉब्लम होगा. ओके, आई विल डू वन थिंग, I will keep a poll in the group, okay, for Friday. So just cast your vote there, and then I will check the numbers. Even if one participant is not comfortable attending class on Friday, we will not take it on Friday. We'll keep it on Saturday or Sunday. Okay, one more option. Can we take 3 hours each? Saturday 3
That
hours,
is
Sunday 3
good.
hours,
That is fine.
and in
No,
between like a
Saturday
break of.
it becomes
Too
difficult to
late for you.
concentrate for 3 hours.
Means we will take a break like 10 minutes का 2 break ले लेंगे. Is that fine? अच्छा ठीक है, सोच के बताना है मेरे को, ठीक है? You all take your time and let me know.
I think
Tanvi,
Power BI
I
class
can't do
will
Fridays. I cannot do
clash with it.
Fridays. I
Okay.
won't be able to. With the timing, like if we're a little bit late, then
Mhm.
it'll work. Because like for me it's half an hour, it's already because of the time change here.
Daylight,
Um,
okay.
Yeah, daylight
uh,
saving is there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we are doing it later, that works, but then I'm sure like everybody would have work too, right? Like,
Mhm.
so yeah.
फिर दिक्कत होगा, ठीक है. ठीक है, let me plan. I will let you know. I have few other thoughts as well. Let me plan it. Okay, now this is the piece of code, and uh, this example and all the previous example, the very clear difference is here within if I have written again one more if else block, right? है ना? In all the previous example, if you'll see, it is very straightforward. I will write a if condition, I will write some condition, and there will be a print statement, correct? If statement, condition, print statement. बहुत ही straightforward है. If statement, condition, print statement. It's straightforward. Here what I have done, I have written a if statement, and again within that I have written if else condition, है ना? Then I've given else condition. Again within that I have written if else condition, correct? This is something new. Okay. So first of all, this type of block is known as nested if else condition. It means within one if else, you have another if else condition. This is known as nested if else condition. Hope it is clear. ये तो clear है?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's try to understand how this is getting executed. Although it's not that much complicated, even if you will try to think over it, you can crack the code. It's not a big deal. Okay, anyway, let's try to explore it. So this is a piece of code. First of all, this one, name number is equal to 15. So this variable number, I'm storing 15. You all know this. I hope you are comfortable here. So this number variable is storing 15. ठीक है जी. Now this condition will be evaluated if num is greater than 0. Do you think this is true?
True.
This is true. Okay. ये condition तो आपका true है. So if this is true, what next?
It will go to line 31st.
If this is true, it will get entry to this. ये पहले बताओ clear है कि नहीं?
Yes.
Yes.
This is nothing new, I'm telling boss. Same thing I told you in all the previous example as well. If this
Yes.
condition is true, you will get entry here. If this is not true, if line number 30 is not true, it will become
Black box.
Black box.
black box. Nothing new I'm teaching you here. Same concept, I'm proceeding with the same concept. If this is false, it will become black box. If this is true, you will get entry here. Got it?
Got it, sir.
Okay. Now, next question. If this is true, what about this block?
Black box.
Black box.
Black box. Clear? So now it will be black box.
Yes.
Chalo. I will take a pause here. So far, is this clear?
Yes.
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 Okay. You all understood this. Okay. Let's proceed further. This is a black box. इतना तो clear हो गया. और if num greater than 0, ये true है because 15 is greater than 0. We know that. Okay. This is clear. We will get entry here. Now we got a entry here. So here, which line will be executed?
Line number
Line 31.
31. So I have written if num. What is the symbol? What is the task of
What?
the symbol?
Ampersand.
Modulo division.
no
Remainder.
remainder
Mod.
Remainder
Oh, sorry,
बताता है
not
ना?
ampersand.
remainder
Mod.
It will
बताता
give
है.
you remainder. Okay. Mod. In SQL, you have the mod operator. I think
Yes.
I've covered that in each and every batch once upon a time. Mod operator, right? You remember it?
Yes.
Same mod यहाँ पर है. Yeah, सब कुछ same है. If you remember, if you learn one language, no, सारे language easy हो जाता है. Many people will ask me same question, Tanvir, how you know C, Java, COBOL, Unix, SQL. Okay, एक language if you learn, सारे कुछ आपको फिर same लगेंगे. Okay. So num divided by 2, it means you are asking for the remainder. So 15 divided by 2, is the remainder 0?
No.
You all agree 15 divided by 2 remainder will not be 0?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's 1.
Yes.
Okay. So this statement is true or false?
False.
False.
False. You all agree? Sure?
Yes.
Okay. ये तो false हो गया. Now if this is false, will you get entry here?
No.
No.
What it will become?
Black box.
Else.
Black box.
Black box. Where you will go after this?
Else.
33.
Else. Will you test any condition here?
No.
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 No. By default it will give you entry. आपको बस यहाँ
34.
पहुंचने की देरी है. ठीक है, ये बाबा साहब हैं. ठीक है, आपको पहुंचने की एंट्री है तो भैया कुर्बान है आप पे, आपको सब कुछ दे देंगे. तो इट विल टेल कि ठीक है भाई आ जाओ, एंट्री हो गई तुम्हारी, पॉजिटिव ऑड नंबर आपका प्रिंट हो जाएगा. क्लियर?
Yes.
क्लियर है सबको? इज इट क्लियर टू एवरीवन?
Yes.
Yes.
ठीक है.
Yes.
नाउ लेट मी एग्जीक्यूट इट एंड चेक द आउटपुट. हो गया? क्लियर है?
Tanvir, one question.
Hmm.
In line number 4, why we have given double equal to, not single equal to?
हाँ, good question, good question. देखो,
It is equal to, na?
हाँ, I've used double equal to. Anyone can answer? I think I have covered this. Not sure, but still,
Yes,
anyone can
covered,
try.
sir.
क्या है मतलब इसका? What is the meaning of this?
It's to
It's questioning. Is it equal to?
Questioning. मैं पूछ रहा हूँ Python से कि
Yes.
Python यार बताओ ये divide करने पे 0 आएगा क्या? If you will write 1 equals, तो you are assigning value. You are telling Python कि Python in this
Yes.
variable है, please store 0.
Yeah.
But the same thing if you give 2 equals, you are asking Python, Python A की value 0 है क्या? Python, do you think the value of A is 0? You are asking question here. ठीक है?
Okay.
If you write A
Okay.
equals 0, आप कह रहे हो कि तुम्हें A की value 0 accept करना है. Clear?
Okay.
Yes.
Clear, Rahul?
Yeah, Tanvir. Yeah,
Okay.
clear.
That is why whenever in the if condition, you will see if I'm using double equals, it means I'm asking कि इसकी value 0 है क्या? Okay. Okay, fine. तो ये clear है सबको? Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Generally, many candidates, they have this hype. Oh, nested block, बहुत complicated है. A lot of confusion is there. बताओ कोई confusion है? If you know the simple if else, if you know the behavior that how the
Yes.
simple if else works, it is similar to that only. Tell me
Yes.
anything new I taught you here. कुछ नया
No.
पढ़ाया आपको? कुछ नहीं पढ़ाया. मैंने वही कहा कि यार पहले this condition will be tested. If it is true, इसको तुरंत से block कर दो. Black box बन जाएगा. यहाँ देखने की जरूरत ही नहीं. No need to look into this. This will become a black box for you, right?
Yes.
Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Any questions so far?
No.
नहीं, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि I think it is not clear. Anyone who wants me to repeat it, I'll be more than happy to repeat it if you want. Anyone? Clear है सबको?
Yeah. So one of
Yes.
the conditions become black box in if else.
What are the conditions will become black box? Is that your question?
Yeah, one of the condition, like there are two
Hmm.
conditions, right?
Hmm.
If is one and then else. So
Hmm.
one gets satisfied, then other becomes
Correct.
black
You're right.
box.
At a time, anyone will be on and the other will be off. If this if is on, if it is satisfied, ये black box हो जाएगा. If this if is false, then this will be on and this will be executed. ठीक है?
Okay.
Okay, fine. Let's take a short break here. It's 9:20 in my machine. We'll be back at 9:30. We'll be back at 9:30 a.m. IST. Okay, thank you. I'm back home. Hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Tanvir.
Just a minute, let me take some water. Okay, so this was a little bit about if else, and right now we have discussed about the necessary if else condition as well. Similarly, let me show you one more example. Acha, ठीक है. This is clear, no? Now, if I will keep here 1, what will be the output? Which code will be, which line number will be executed first? Tell me quickly. Buzz around here.
4. First 3 and then 4.
3 and then? Okay, it will execute 3. Which will be black box now? From where to where?
8 to 12.
8 to 12 will be black box. ठीक है. 1 will be executed. Then after 1, which line number?
4.
4. So is this condition true?
No, false.
No. Where it will go?
6.
Line number 6. What will be the output?
Positive odd number.
Clear?
7.
1 is a positive odd number, right? Okay. 2. Uh, which line number will be executed?
3.
3, then 5.
Black box.
Black box,
8.
8.
8 to 12 is a black box. After 3, which one?
4,
4.
4.
And then 5.
then 5.
5. 5.
Else is a black box.
Positive even number. Okay. So in this case, this entire will be a black box. I hope you all understood now. Okay. Let's check for negative, just -2. Then
We go to
If
8.
is a black box and
8.
else.
to 12.
Then
Then
9.
11. Yeah, it's not matching. 11 will be the
11.
9 and 10 will be black box.
9 will be executed.
And 10 will be the output.
-2 divided by 2. What will be the remainder? Remainder तो 0 होगा ना?
0 होगा.
Add 2 by 2. So line number 9 is not the valid one. तो
Yes.
valid है. So
No.
9 will be
Negative even
executed.
number.
Negative even number. ठीक है. -2 is a negative even number. Clear?
Okay.
Nirmal? Clear है Nirmal?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes.
-3. Which one?
Negative odd.
Same.
First, which will be executed?
First.
Else 8.
No. 3 से start 3 से होगा. It will start from 3. But if this is not satisfied, so this entire will be black box. ठीक है. Then where it will go?
8.
8. Then
within that it will
Then,
search words in the if
Negative
and if that is
odd number.
negative, if
my
that is
question
not
is
fulfilling,
after line number 8, where the execution will go? This is I'm asking. Tell me the line number.
execution will go to line
9.
9.
Line
Number
number
9.
9.
Take care. Is this true?
This is
No.
not
False.
true, so
No.
it will go to
Then
else.
11. 11.
Will it check the condition here?
No.
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 Never check the condition in us. By default, negative odd number.
Right.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. ये तो clear है. Okay. Now one more example I want to show you here.
Tanvir, can you take one example of storing a date in a variable and
Date.
then, date in a variable
हाँ.
and then checking the date in the if condition?
We'll see it. First, let me cover a few scenarios, a simple one. I will come to that. Okay, have that in our syllabus. 1 minute. एक मिनट हो गया हो गया ठीक है हो गया So similarly, see, I have given you 2 conditions. Now in this, you can give any other condition once you know how the nested if block works. You can modify it accordingly and you can do it. Okay. One more thing. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आ जाते हैं. Yeah, okay. Now. Okay. Now suppose, so this is over, but don't think if else discussion is over. Down the line in many other examples, you will see I will use if else condition. ठीक है, ये बहुत means ये use होता है. This is like a building block. And whether you're working as a data analyst, you work as a data engineer, right? If else तो use करना ही करना है. Whether you're doing automation as an ETL tester, if else तो use होता ही होता है. Okay. So don't think अच्छा discussion is over. This is over. Like see how I taught you in operator, I taught you CT, but then you have seen the application of CT in joins, in window functions, in aggregate functions, right? So it's like that only. We use a number of times. Now we're starting with a new set of examples. Suppose name equals Rajesh. Okay. I'll write print name. So you all know it will print Rajesh, right? This is simple. And you know, like if you want to find the data type, you can write type of name string. Tell me one thing, I have not mentioned the data type, but how it is figuring it out that the data type is string. What is special here?
Because you told Python is a dynamically typed language, so
So what?
you don't. So
Dynamically typed language means what? Explain it. This is for everyone.
It
I'm
has the
taking your
ability to
hmm.
like read the value and decide what type it is.
Okay. So Python has this capability. Okay, whatever value you're assigning to it, from that when you will execute it, it will understand the data type of it. It has that intelligence, and that's why it is known as dynamically typed language. And once we are typing it, when you're executing it, from that only it will capture. Now, one thing I will tell you about the new databases which is coming in the market, very special thing. It's in Oracle as well, but in few other databases like Snowflake as well, the same feature is there. Suppose I'm executing this query. Select a star from employee where location equals daily. Okay, very simple SQL query I executed. So engine will give me some output, है ना? ठीक है. Suppose after this, I executed some other CT query or any other query, कोई भी query, aggregate function, window function, any other query I executed after it. Okay. So again, this will give me some output, right? I will get some output here, and this query will also give me some output. Okay. Again, after that, I executed some query. I suppose I executed the same query. Here, I executed this query. Same query, which I executed here, no? I executed the same query here. Okay. Now, when you execute this query, you know, like Python, SQL will execute from, then it will apply filter, then it will display this, right? You all know this, correct?
yeah,
Right? Okay. But the interesting thing which I want to cover here, the next time when you will execute the same query, engine will not perform the same operation. It will not repeat it. It will execute from, then it will apply filter. No, it remembers. It has this output stored in the cache. It remembers Ketcha. Right now, this query was executed. It will directly show you the data. It will not keep on executing from where and all those things. New intelligence. Hope it is clear. So by this,
yeah.
you can save time and increase the performance of the query. Okay, suddenly I thought of explaining you. I know like this concept, I'm not sure in many batches I have not covered. I know this, but this is there in some means latest databases there. Yeah, so means the databases are getting more intelligent actually. That is what I'm telling you. Fine. So coming back to our Python discussion. Now see, when I've written name equals Rajesh, I'm printing name. It is printing this, it is simple. But suppose I will tell you here 0. Okay, now I'm printing it. What you understood from this? I know you all know this, but still I'm asking what is the meaning of this?
So whatever is stored in the name, let's say Rajesh in this case, we want to print the address So basically, zero is something which is the address. Uh, I mean, I don't know how to explain, but zero
Hmm.
means like at the zeroth position uh, of this name, what is
Hmm.
the value which is stored?
Oh yeah. Yeah, very simple. We're asking Python to tell me what value you have at the zeroth index. So zeroth index you have R. Got it? Is this clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it not one, sir?
Sorry?
I think we can say it's at one position. R
Yeah,
is there.
one. I will come to that one part. Okay. बहुत सारे examples हैं. We'll come to it. Okay. Now this is similar to which keyword in SQL?
Yes.
This is the question. This is similar to which keyword in SQL?
Substring.
Substring.
Yeah.
Remember substring? Once upon a time we have studied.
Yeah.
Yes.
भूल गए आप लोग सब भूल गए आप लोग रिवाइज नहीं कर रहे हो you're not revising the classes. ऐसा था ना कुछ name comma substring name comma one something like this we used to write from employee and then I used to give you that example Muhammad Khan क्या था example I found and Rajkumar, right? Similar to that only. So when I'm adding zero, it means I'm asking tell me the value which you have at the first index. So zeroth index R. Clear? Now next example. Now if I write here one, then
A.
clear? है?
Yes.
But this
Yes.
was not the behavior in substring. And when I was teaching substring, same thing I've told you there as well. When you will study Python, the behavior is different. In Python, zeroth index and first index are different. But in SQL substring, they both are same. Clear है? Similarly, आप इसमें 2 लिख लो. Then
J.
sorry, J. Okay. Then you can write here 20. For this, what will be the output for this one?
Blank. Blank.
Blank.
Blank. Okay. Blank or error message?
I think error should be.
SQL में क्या होता था? What used to happen in SQL when you give something very large? If you remember, like something we used to give something. I've given that example. I know in each and every batch. It doesn't throw error message there. If you remember, but in Python, if you're using it, it will throw error message. Index out of range. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
So you have to be careful here. In SQL, it will not throw error message, but in Python, it will throw error message because you don't have this index here in Rajesh. Hope this point is clear. Any questions so far?
Tanvir, in
Hmm.
SQL, we used to define the size as well, like where this and this.
Number of steps,
Yes.
right?
So
I
here
will
do
come to
we?
that.
Okay. Yeah.
We have that. We'll discuss it.
Thank you.
Okay. Good question. You remember, like we used to give the position from where to start and number of steps which we have to take, right? 3 arguments were there. Correct. Same thing we have here as well. We'll discuss it. So far clear है? यहाँ तक clear है सबको?
Yes.
Next example. Now what I'm trying to do here and what will be the output?
J.
What I'm trying to do here?
So you are trying to store the output of like the indexation into a variable val, and then
Hmm.
you're printing the value of variable val.
Correct. I'm asking Python, okay, give me the value which is present at the second index and store it in this variable val. Then I'm printing the value of this variable val. Okay, clear? And actually, this is a practical example which we use in project. So that is why in projects you will see mostly we play with the variables. You're extracting value, you're keeping somewhere else, then you're comparing it. So here We are storing the value. Why it is coming as none?
Yeah.
एक मिनट यार, कुछ तो गड़बड़ हुआ है इसमें. Oh, 1 minute. तो नहीं आना चाहिए. Just a minute. Let me check what is the problem here. ये none नहीं आना चाहिए. I will check it. Okay, it should not give none. It will give R only. कुछ तो गड़बड़ है इसमें. I will look into it. Okay. It will not give this none. Okay. ये कोई refresh का कभी कदा होता है प्रॉब्लम इसमें. एक मिनट रुको. Country equals India. Hmm. Oh, sorry, my bad. मैंने ना यहाँ पर I printed this print name to. Okay, that's what is happening. ये वाला concept आ गया यहाँ पर. 1 minute. इसलिए हो रहा है. Okay, this को हटाना पड़ेगा. Yes. ठीक है. None I will discuss. It was my bad. I've written print here. So it is printing and then it's storing the output of that. Then finally it is giving none, which is null here. We'll discuss it. Okay. But this is clear. मेरे को लगा था कि even after refreshing, what is not working. So we are extracting the value of the second index. We are storing it in this val1. We are printing the value of this. Hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes.
Okay. And if I will write here similarly 0, what will be the output?
Error.
Error.
Error message. Okay. Okay, tell me one thing. What's the difference between error message and no data? Are they both same? Are they both same? Tell me quickly. You all know this.
No.
It's not.
Error message means there is some issue with the code. कुछ syntax error है. Okay. No data means code is correct. There's no syntax error, but the data which you're looking for is not available. Got it? And the same definition is in SQL as well. So don't get confused with error message and no data. They are not same. They're different. They have different meaning. Right? Now let me take the same example of Rajesh. I will write your name. Now 0 to 2. Okay. Any idea what is the meaning of this?
So it
This
will
one.
print all the three correct. So it will take indexation as starting from 0 until 2. So it will print first three characters R, A, J. So 0 position is R, first position is A, and second position is J.
Okay. Any other thought? You all agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Second position doesn't come. Will only take 0 to 1.
Will not come. अच्छा ठीक है.
RA. Basically.
Okay. थोड़ा twist है यहाँ पर. Okay. We'll try to understand it. Okay. So I printed it. I'm not getting any output. Okay. I printed name equals Rajesh. I've written val1 equals okay, val1 क्यों लिखा मैंने यार? अभी print करो इसको. val छोड़ो. Print करा ही नहीं रहा हूँ. Now this one. I'm getting R and A. Okay. Now can you think and tell me? See, the meaning of this is to start from where? 0th index. So this first argument, it means the position from where to start. Clear? Okay. Now the second argument which you have used here, it means stop at second index, which is the misconception actually. It is not at, it is before. Stop just before second index. Right, just before second. So what do you have at its second index? J. So you're telling to stop before second index. So if you stop before J, you have A. So that's where the output is R and A. Is this clear?
But someone will think that it's taking from R, taking as R as one and A as two.
R as one मानना ही नहीं है ना. Python में तो it will start from zero. ये zero है, this is one, this is two, this is three. That's what I told. In Python, zeroth index and first index are different. They're not same. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
हाँ, SQL में substring zeroth index and first index they both are same. Okay.
Will we cover like this is slicing, right? Will we cover slicing and
Correct. Yeah. Slicing ही चल रहा है. We have another examples as well. We'll see it. This is clear. ये clear है सबको?
Yes.
Yes.
Is this clear to everyone?
Yes,
Simple
Sandeep.
था.
Yes.
What will be the output for this then?
RAJ.
RAG. ठीक है. RAG, right? Okay. Now next example. For this code, what will be the output for this?
First is
AJ.
AJ. Yeah.
From where you are starting here?
First index.
Start from first index.
Starting from
Where you
yes.
have to stop?
Before third index.
Three.
So can I directly write stop at second index? Right?
Yes.
What do you have at first index? A.
A.
Second index we have J. So output will be AJ.
AJ.
Now is this clear? Understanding a little bit? कुछ तो समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes.
Is it like very similar to what you have studied in that substring? वही चीज है? Okay. Now. What will be the output?
I think error.
AJ.
Eight.
Why error?
Because in second line, name 1:3 is not enclosed with parenthesis.
See, here I include this parenthesis because of print.
Oh, okay.
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 Now tell me.
AJ.
AJ. Now listen. Listen very carefully. The variable name is val. Okay. Same variable I have used. कहीं तो भी use किया था ना मैंने कहाँ गया यार?
It was val1, sir.
You changed it to val1. You used
तो
val,
यहाँ
but
था
you
ना.
changed
हाँ.
it to
ठीक है. ये
val1.
मान लो val है. तो मान लो clear to one. Same I have val I've used here. The value was j. ठीक है. Now same val I'm using here. Now the value is aj. ठीक है. Now suppose there is no concept of value getting overridden in Python. ठीक है. Overridden का concept ही नहीं है. So then if I will execute this query, this is code, what will be the output?
J.
Same thing you will get what is present here, j, right?
Mhm.
Got it? Now, same thing happens, and this is because you have the concept of method overriding when something is getting overridden. That is why we have this. Next time, if a new user is giving you some value, the system has to accept the value of the new user. You understood it?
Yeah.
You understood the reason,
Just to
right?
understand, this overriding concept will, like, if you open new file, like for example, and then do over there, then just trying to understand the scope of it, where it will check and then override. Or if it is some other file, it will not.
I'm not sure why you're asking from file perspective. But if your question is, Ketanvir, I have a file at a particular location, it has some value, and if I want to write in that file, whether it will get overridden, is that your question, Mansoor?
Yeah, and trying to understand, like, the scope of this override, like if it is some other data set or something, will it override there as well, or we can define the scope of this overriding concept?
This override, like when I will teach you OOPS concept, object-oriented programming concepts. Okay, there again we will discuss this in detail. Okay.
Okay.
The second thing is if you're asking from file perspective, Tanveer, file में overriding कैसे होता है? So suppose if you have a file at a particular location, and we will discuss this again at a later point of time as well. Okay, but because Mansoor has asked, so I just want to quickly answer. If you have a file at a particular location, you have some value in present in it. Like suppose it has the value good morning. You want to override it with good evening. You can do that. It will replace good morning and you will get good evening there. But if you want to, no, I want good morning and in the next line I want good evening. That is also allowed. You can do that as well. That is known as appending the value. Have I answered? Is this what was your question? Or you asked something different?
Like then in this current file which is on the screen, where
There's no file here. Which file you're telling? This is a code. There's no file here.
okay, like in this Jupyter notebook, if I open one more notebook and there I use the same variable there, will it override as
It
well?
will not call it. It will not call it.
Okay.
Because again, it depends that the kernel, when you're starting a new, the kernel will refresh and maybe it will forget it. And then it will start with new. So everything will be new. Okay, it will not call it. I understood your question. Like you're telling Tanveer, I will open a new
Yeah.
notebook from here.
Yeah.
And then it will remember. No, it will not remember. It will forget it.
Okay, yeah. That's what like trying to understand how what is the reach of this so that we can.
Oh, okay. See, actually, project में क्या होता है means they will be having a single code. एक कोड होगा यहाँ तो means just to make you understand I'm writing this in multiple cells. Okay, the project में you will work so in a one cell you'll be having all the 100,000 lines of code. पूरा इसी में होगा एक cell में.
Yeah.
Okay, मेरे पास एक code था यार. Let me show you. Just a minute. I will show you right now. Just give me 2 minutes. I have one code. I will check if there is no confidential data in it. I will show that to you. 1 minute.
No problem.
मिल गया शायद. डेटा तो मेरे को मिल गया कोड बट आई एम जस्ट थिंकिंग मैं वो वैलिडेट कर लूं कि इसमें कॉन्फिडेंशियल डेटा तो नहीं आया.
No problem. Maybe in tomorrow's class.
No, I want to show यार. This will help everyone. Don't worry. देखना प्रोजेक्ट का तो इसमें कुछ नहीं है ना. जस्ट सबमिट प्रोजेक्ट स्पेसिफिक मैंने कुछ जैसे जेनरिक होंगे. Just 1 minute guys, I'm sorry, just give me 1 minute, okay? मैं वो चेक कर रहा हूँ, चेक करके बताता हूँ आपको. पासवर्ड कुछ नहीं है. ठीक है, दिखा ही देता हूँ. ये देखो आपको. देखो, this is you could see my notepad. Is that visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So don't try to understand this code. थोड़ा complicated है, ज़्यादा भी नहीं है. थोड़ा complicated code है. So see, everything is in one cell. ये पूरा जो है ना, this is in one cell. Okay. And this is like I'm importing. Remember, I have covered import in the previous class. Previous
Yes,
class में last
yes.
class.
Yes.
तो वही
Yes.
import है. पांडा import कर रहा हूँ मैं. Snowflake का connector import कर रहा हूँ. Through this, I will connect with the Snowflake, and then I will connect with the Microsoft SQL Server. I'm importing operating system. I'm importing warnings so that it should suppress warning. I'm importing this comma
Yes.
separated file. I'm importing XLS writer. Then I will write something in an Excel sheet. Okay. और फिर ये सब all these things we'll discuss. Okay. ये code थोड़ा complicated है. So, but I have planned to. I will explain. You see here I am connecting with the Snowflake. Automatically it will connect with the Snowflake. You don't have to do anything. And if there is an error message, it will handle here. And then here I'm connecting with the Microsoft SQL Server. And then if any exception is there, it will throw exception here. Then see, I will show you if else भी होगा कहीं ना कहीं पर. See, you have if else as well here, right? That is what I told you just before this. If else is just like a starting, but you will use it each and everywhere. Code में तो होता ही होता है. Again, I have this if else block here, right? And the same behavior. If this if condition is true, it will be executed. If it is false, else will be executed. Same behavior. देखो फिर यहाँ पर भी if else condition है. Okay, we will discuss it. Not an issue. Fine. तो मैं क्या कह रहा था? Okay, so far this is clear to everyone. You all understood this?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay, good. So fine, let's just stop here. I have few more examples, and this is a very means we will be having a lot of examples here, like how in service string we have seen more than 20 scenarios, if you remember. A lot of scenarios are there. We'll discuss it tomorrow. So fine then, I will stop here. But before attending tomorrow's class, at least ये वाला तो रिवाइज कर लेना भाई जो मैंने भी ये बताया आपको from here. Okay, because same discussion we'll be having tomorrow. Fine then, any question, anyone?
Tanvir, in the notes, we saw that these are the screenshots were shared code. Is it possible to give copy paste so that we can dump and play with the
I have
code?
shared. I think last class someone asked, so I have shared that exact code as well. Was that not shared?
Okay.
अब देख लेना. I think I have shared. So I will share it today as well. I know like it is easy for you to copy from here. From screenshot it is difficult. Actually, for the screenshot it is tedious task for us as well. Taking the screenshot it kills time. Why we share a screenshot? Because there you can see like what code I have written, what is the output. Sometimes it happens you're writing something, you have written some code, you're getting some other output, you're confused. Okay, what should be the expected output, right? And that's the purpose we are sharing a screenshot as well. But fine, we will share both, not an issue. Okay,
Thank
fine,
you.
Mansur. Okay, anyone else? Any question? Okay, fine then. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.